This is the RemarkableViewer version 3. What is it? This software is intended to replace the official Remarkable desktop and mobile software. It operates somewhat similar to the original software in that it works with synced data. However, this software does not use the Remarkable Cloud or any other cloud service. It uses your own local server, which could be in a virtual machine, a Raspberry Pi, or just running on your own PC. The focus is to sync only from the device and to improve the presentation of documents synced from your Remarkable tablet. This should replace most of the functionality of the original Remarkable applications. So what are the main features? You can sync from the Remarkable tablet instead of the Remarkable Cloud. File navigation is designed to look similar to the Remarkable tablet interface. You can view your documents on your PC. Documents appear as if they were books in a 2-page view. Other views are coming soon. You can quickly flip through a document like you would a book or a paper notebook. In this demo, I am showing the live demo version. This version has some features disabled, mainly related to syncing and saving settings. This demo only has files from my own Remarkable that I have added. First, let's cover the File System Viewer. That is the first tab in the upper left. You'll see 3 rows. The top one is navigation of where you've been previously, similar to breadcrumbs. The middle row is directories or collections that exist in this directory. And the bottom row shows thumbnails and a little bit of data about each file inside of this directory. On the right, you will see drop-downs for the last 20 notebooks open on the device, and modified on the device, and your favorites. Also your storage usage. You can also go right to View My Files, View the Trash, or View Deleted. I will discuss View Deleted in a moment. First, let me continue on with the demo. First, let's open up a document. Just click on it. It opens up in a 2-page view. Okay. I can exit it by pushing Escape, or I can click on File System again. Let's go into one of the directories. So inside we have some more files, and we have more folders. We can click into another folder. This is some drawings I just did just for the purpose of this demo. Let's open this one up. Again, book type view. I can use this to go back 1, or I can go back 2 with this one. Let's look at the UI design real quick. These are drawings. This is the new UI for version 4 that I'm working on. And one more thing about the data on the right. If you click on this button here for counts.log and you hover over something, you'll see that it changes. Click on, I'll have to open up your console first. If you click on that, just go to the console, you'll see the data as the program knows it. Metadata is probably the one that you want to look at most. There's your name, there's a type of document, that's whether it's synced or pinned or what the parent folder ID is. Now let's get back to the concept of deleted files. I discovered that emptying the trash will mark the files as deleted, but the files remain on the device. I believe that this is because the deletion would need to be synced to the Remarkable Cloud. However, the files still exist for a period of time, likely into the next sync. I was able to recover a deleted file due to this behavior. However, without sync turned on, meaning your Remarkable is not connected to the Remarkable account, I'm led to believe that the deletions are immediate, although I have not bothered to test this. Now let's go over settings. In the demo version, all settings are disabled. Function not available in the demo version. So I'm going to show you the developing version. Let's turn over that real quick. Okay, so we have our settings. You can sync your Remarkable and communicate with your Remarkable in one of 2 ways. Wi-Fi or USB. USB is faster, especially for the initial sync. However, for subsequent syncs, the Wi-Fi is fast enough and it's convenient, so it's really up to you which one you wish to choose. But at least when you use USB, your device is charging. So, you know, you get to pick, and that's what these are out. You click here, and you pick. Whenever you pick one of these settings, it actually saves the setting. So the next time I reload the page, let's say I pick USB here, okay, pick Wi-Fi, I reload. Reload. Go back to settings, it's Wi-Fi. If I pick USB, reload. Back to settings, it's USB. So your settings are saved. You may never need to change that setting. But it governs how these two buttons work, the sync documents and the sync templates. Syncing documents syncs the Remarkable folder on the device, including the xchittle folder, to the local server. It's a one-way sync, and it replaces any files that are on the local server that are deleted or changed or whatever have you. Same with syncing templates. If you have a new template that you added to your Remarkable, you can sync it down to the server so that you can see it. Because if the template doesn't exist on the server and it exists in the Remarkable, you'll end up with a blank page. You will not get your template because it's not there. Next, let's discuss the directory ID to URL part here. That's what this here is. So if I refresh the page, it opens up the directory. As I refreshed a couple times, you saw that it didn't bring me to my files. It brought me to this directory that I was currently in. We also have a document ID to URL. If I was to open up a document, let's open up this one. You'll see now that this is here. And if I refresh the page, it doesn't just bring me to the folder, it also brings me to the document, which is a nice feature. View Pdf Annotations, this feature actually is not working in this current version. I will fix this soon. But the problem is that when you have an annotation in a PDF, the annotations don't always line up. Allow me to give you an example real quick. So, for example, this is a video game manual that I scanned, and then I traced over it. You'll see that it's just off by a little bit here, but it looks consistent, right? But over here, it's not consistent. It's not up very much, off, but it's definitely off to the left. These are off to the left too. This one's only off going up. So it's not really consistent. The device must skew or stretch the image differently than I think it needs to be stretched, so I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. And when I do, this will work right. In the meantime, this setting is supposed to govern whether those annotations show up or not. Clearly it's broken, but it will be fixed. Then we have Open Notebook in Auto Size View. Going back to the document view, do you see how the notebook is overlapping the actual view? If I switch this to no, meaning don't open up an auto size view, I'm going to refresh the page. It just fits. So this was the original setting when I first was making this software, and I just decided not to remove it because the auto resizing worked pretty well. So I leave it as default, but if you really wanted to have a fixed size, it's up to you. To test how well this resizes, you just resize your browser window. The thing that matters the most is height, okay, because the document's pretty wide. But if you were to stretch the document down, you would find that you get a little bit more height and more width. So the bigger your screen, the better it is. If you push F11, you can full screen the image and you can get as big as your monitor will take it. This concludes the demo. I hope that you find this software to be useful, and if you do, I'd appreciate you letting me know. And if you find something that's wrong with it or could be improved on it, feel free to open up an issue respectfully on the GitHub issues. Thank you very much for your time, and hope you have a pleasant day.